Often we are asked, how did I feel in a more male dominated industry? Which industry is not male dominated? I want to know. So is space, whether it is medical or even in teaching or any other field. If you see, the society itself is male dominated that way. So it's nothing different for space too. And if you are a good scientist elsewhere, and if you have to face certain circumstances, I don't think it will be much different here in the space industry too. Of course, when there are not many ladies or many women who have joined, many young girls who have joined, people may look at you a little strangely that what is she going to do? When, yeah, that pressure would have been there in the earlier days. And I was the first project director from Indian Space Research Organization for a satellite. Maybe little bit of pressure was on me, like a lot of girls came and congratulated me, ma'am, we want to become like you. So my God, so there is some responsibility on me now that they are going to look up on me and how I am going to perform. That kind of pressure does come when you are very few in number, whether it is space industry or wherever, it does happen, but it becomes an important factor for us to watch out carefully how we behave and what we do. And see, success or failure is a different thing, but how you engaged yourself in the challenges. Challenges are there in doing any project for a male or a female. Those challenges, how I handled it, people are going to look at it. Okay? So both are there are adulations. When we did well, we are stars, and when you don't do well, they say, these women, you give them position, they don't do well. Okay, so that's what you had to break somewhere. But today, I think there are a lot of young ladies who have taken good positions. They're all got good names in whatever they have been doing. In spite of that, we hear some comments, but it's okay. You don't have to break your head about such comments. Keep doing what you want to do with earnest love for the work. That's what matters. You don't do for others. But sometimes you do get pressure, not from the male, from the females, because you want to be a role model to them. Okay? So it's okay. I mean, if someone criticizes me, I'm not worried. But if I fail to be a role model for someone who thought they also could do, and if I fail and they feel, oh no, I'm not going to take it up, I take that as a failure, in fact. So I think, but we had a wonderful support in our office. This is one organization, I don't know, someone was making a remark to, it's like a water drop on the lotus leaf, It's so different, ISRO. This culture is different here. People are highly educated, they are cultured. And there is a work environment which has been set, I think mainly because of our forefathers here, Vikram Sarabhai and U.R. Rao and all these people, they have put a work culture in us, So there is a mutual respect for people. Nobody tries to put you down because you are a woman. Or, no, we are never fed. I don't think I would have even withstood such a thing if it were to be there. No, not me. I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's a wonderful atmosphere. Most important is your attitude. You have to be confident, and women, if they are confident and if they are constantly upgrading themselves of what is happening around them, there is nothing to stop. They may not be better than, I don't say they are better than men, more capable than men, no, I don't say that, but definitely not less than men. They are equal to them. I mean, many times there can be a complacency that can set in. I have done enough as a woman. No, as a human being, what you have done? There is so much to do in the front. Okay? So you must have passion and love for your work and respect for the organization where you are working for. It should be like a worship place, So then naturally the ethics of the organization, they get imbibed in you. So that's what happens to people here, and that's how we work. That's a wonderful experience. There are plenty of young women out who are interested in doing so many things and putting their own character out, that I am there. Okay. So, it could be anything, it could be modeling or singing or dancing or science or space or anything, you know. I have one thing to tell them, please pursue what is there in your heart. Do not get pressurized by any other social stigma. Okay. There are no actual limitations for anyone. The limitations are set by our own minds. Okay. All these things, family culture, you say the religious culture or the nation culture, they are all, we should conceive them as protection layers for us, so that we are protected. But at the same time, we have to make sure it does not become a cage for you. Okay. So, you must know what to peel off and what to retain. Okay. There are something which are really good for you. So, if I say if there is a good male female harmony in organizations like ours, because it is because of the culture, the traditional cultures imbibed in our men and women. They know their limits and how to behave, how to respect each other. These are good things. At the same time, recognize what are shackles for you. You have to cut them out. There are no limitation. Do not think that after 10 years, what you considered as a shackle, I mean what you considered as a limitation today is going to be a limitation later. Then you regret if you did not do what you wanted to do. So, please do what you really want to do, achieve it. Go ahead full hearted, not half hearted, and enjoy what you are doing, and continue where you have your passion. That is most important. I really respect some of my young friends who, you know, they did engineering because that is the in thing in India now, everyone does engineering, but their heart was lying somewhere else. They wanted to be musicians, and after 2-3 years of career, they left the jobs and then pursued their interest. Hats off to them. At the same time, you think you made a mistake in selecting a subject. Your life is not over, you are too young. All I request is go back, start. Still you will be ahead of others if you are following your passion. Okay? So, you really got into commerce or somewhere else, though your heart was in science. Get back, do your science along with maybe 2-3 year younger people than you. Does not matter. Please do what you are interested in. That is the most important thing, to be happy. I do not say successful, because success is something which you cannot rate with what parameters. Okay, it is left to each and every individual what is success. But finally, one thing is common to all, everybody has to be happy, and when you look back, you know, you should have happy memories. Your life is not over at the age of 20, 25, you have to remember what happened when you are 65, 70, 75, right. That is when you should feel proud that I did what I wanted. Okay, that is what I like to tell all my young ladies here, and they have to do what they want, what their heart wants.